someone less than a law-abiding citizen and more of a felon in progress in need of racing. The very arm of the law would more than likely opt for a certain type of infamous car. Watch as men, women, and children alike take us on a wild ride, with each Dodge Charger and Dodge Challenger reaching outstanding speeds and meeting various ends. While these beasts have the reputation of outracing, we certainly can't forget who is the king of the streets. Will the men in blue hold their ground against the mighty, or will their hope for justice be left in a cloud of smoke? Beware a seemingly cooperative citizen, as oftentimes he is the trickiest. On June 1st, 2024, a trooper in Collier County, Florida observed a silver Dodge Charger with an illegal window tint. He initiated a traffic stop just north of Pine Ridge Road. The driver was cooperative and gave him his license and registration of the vehicle. As the trooper smelled the distinct odor of marijuana coming from inside of the vehicle, he called for a backup unit. Trooper Rodriguez arrived at the scene. The driver, identified as Carlos Alberto Castellanos, refused to exit the vehicle. After a brief exchange in which the trooper pulled his service gun as the driver began reaching for something in the back, the driver suddenly sped off, initiating the start of a pursuit.
He's going west on 896.
The troopers attempted to trap him, but the Charger managed to dodge the advances. Trooper decides to swiftly end the pursuit by performing a pit against the silver Charger. As the suspect was able to flee again and switched lanes to the opposite direction, Trooper Rodriguez took over as the primary vehicle in the pursuit. Trooper Rodriguez saw an entrance to perform a TVI, and the suspect was successfully apprehended. The driver, as expected upon search, had illegal substance on him. Not so expected was his passenger, which turned out to be his teenage son. If somebody were to build a criminal activity Dodge Charger starter pack, it would surely include a minor and a bag of Molly. Some deals end with a handshake and some with a car in the ditch. On May 15, 2024, Trooper Whipple of the Arkansas State Police was patrolling the area when he encountered a yellow Dodge Challenger. The vehicle in question repeatedly crossed the double yellow center line, as well as changing lanes without signaling. Trooper Whipple attempted a traffic stop.
10-9 at 28. 10-9 at 28.
Turn off the vehicle.
556.
After ignoring troopers' calls to turn off the car, the suspect hit the gas and made a run for it. The trooper did not leave room for the suspect to catch a breath. He repeatedly attempted to perform a TVI on the fleeing Challenger in hopes of getting it to stop as soon as possible. After a few unsuccessful attempts, both cars went into the ditch, from where the chase continued on foot.
I'm out with him, 10-15.
However, Trooper Whipple quickly apprehended the criminal together with a bag of illegal stash and a bunch of money. Should have taken the deal and put the car in park while he had the chance. You can run, but you can't hide. It's on July 8, 2023. Arkansas State Police were in pursuit of a white Dodge Challenger that was reported stolen. Trooper Duncan Flemister joined the chase, becoming primary.
10-4 State, you are primary now, 48, copy traffic.
10-4, we just passed 139B. Still going south on 130 right now. Still on 930.
As speeds are reaching 144 miles per hour, the danger on the road is becoming riskier by the second, and it becomes even more imperative that the suspect is stopped at once.
Still on 930 going left for 6 for Kilo.
10-4.
Trooper gets behind the stolen Challenger. This is his opportunity to end the pursuit.
16, y'all end it when you can. 10-4. Just past the 137 westbound, number 2 lane, seen through 135.
As the suspect vehicle got stopped by a successful TVI, the driver continued to flee on foot into the woods. Just as his driving, his running skills are estimated to be at the same level, as soon after the police caught him and apprehended him without further issues. The next suspect had a wild ride, but his choice of a hiding place might be the wildest to date. On April 29, 2024, a trooper in Tampa, Florida observed a black Dodge Charger traveling at high rate of speed and attempted to catch up to him. Once directly behind the suspect vehicle, trooper reported dispatched the license plate as well as the description of the driver. As the driver realized he was being chased, he sped up, initiating a pursuit.
He lost control, almost signal forward. I can't tell, but he's still westbound. He's on 12 whiskey on left. To the left, to the right, to the right, to the right. Alright, so westbound passing, please. Westbound past McKay. Westbound past McKay. Westbound past McKay. Westbound past McKay.
An attempt to squeeze between the two vehicles resulted in the Charger colliding with them both, as the trooper remained right behind him.
Get out the car! Get out the car! That's him right there!
Just as the suspect was regaining control of the vehicle, the trooper performed a TVI, halting the Charger to a stop. The driver continued to flee on foot and was later located, no more no less, but hiding inside a garbage can. A car chase and a dig through trash later, he was finally arrested without further issues. It's all fun and games until somebody gets caught, and that someone is usually a Dodge Challenger. On September 20th, 2023, Trooper Lucas of Arkansas State Police was traveling westbound on Interstate 440 as he encountered two vehicles racing at an approximated speed of 150 miles per hour. As he observed the lead vehicle taking the exit and the tail vehicle, which was a white Dodge Challenger, continued Interstate 30 westbound from Interstate 440 west, he attempted to catch up to the fleeing Challenger. Notice as the suspect vehicle almost lost control and barely managed to regain it, grazing another vehicle on the left shoulder in the process. This was the opportunity for the trooper to get behind the Challenger and look to end the pursuit. A swift TVI and a smoking car later, the suspect was successfully apprehended without further issues. Everyone should know by now that the fastest racers on these streets are the Arkansas troopers. Oftentimes, the officers as the experts are the ones that got an upper hand in car pursuits, but what happens when they meet their match? On October 3rd, 2019, Trooper McDonald advised dispatch that he was in pursuit of a black Dodge Charger that was speeding over the limit, making illegal lane changes.
It looked like he's going to be taking the Cantrell exit. Cantrell exit. Stand by. He's going to be turning. We're westbound on Highway 10, westbound on Highway 10. He's still blocked out. Speeds are 99, 100 miles an hour. He's still blacked out.
The moment he realized he was being pursued, the driver of the suspect vehicle blacked out, making it harder to keep track of him. You can tell this isn't his first rodeo with the police. As soon as the trooper lost sight of him, he terminated the pursuit, with the Charger sneaking off like a Black Panther into the night.
He's still westbound.
Dodge Challengers truly attract a certain type of customer base, as this speedy ride has a shocking finale. On January 28, 2024, Trooper Peters conducted a traffic stop on a gray Dodge Challenger he observed to be traveling at a high rate of speed. The driver ignored the trooper's instructions to turn the vehicle off and opted to flee instead. The suspect continues driving at high speeds, reaching 130 miles per hour, driving in a reckless manner, passing cars on left and right shoulder, and overall demonstrating a blatant disregard for others' safety.
Single spot whiskey, single spot whiskey. Hit, 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 hit. Single, oh, we're going back, we're going back.
An unsuccessful pit attempt was executed by Trooper Hoagland. That redirected the suspect vehicle.
What was that ahead of me? What was that? Single four.
As the suspect vehicle lost control and crashed, it resulted in an apprehension of a man later identified as Brandon Corey Johnson. He was revealed to be transporting children as well as illegal substances and willingly put everyone at risk because of the latter. The Florida Department of Children and Families was notified, responded to the scene, and initiated an investigation regarding charges for child abuse without great bodily harm. Here lies the story of a legendary orange Hellcat. On January 5, 2023, Trooper Cavanis of Arkansas State Police conducted a traffic stop on an orange Challenger Hellcat as he noticed the vehicle going over the speed limit.
About 30 southbound, 30. Marksall, Frank, Point Mary, Charles Street. That's a BMCM Marksall, it's an orange Dashcam. Not showing you. It's suspended, so we'll go see if they got it.
The driver, as soon as the sirens started blaring, hit the gas and in the matter of seconds was fleeing at 150 miles per hour. You can't catch what you can't see. At this point, the trooper should have terminated the pursuit as the Hellcat was long gone, and driving 130 miles per hour only continued to endanger others on the road. The chase, however, continued for several more minutes as Cavanis was desperate to catch the criminal. Trooper, finally realizing further chase is in vain, dispatched he is terminating the pursuit. Legend says he is still somewhere, somehow, trying to catch up to a certain orange Hellcat. Brothers by cars make brothers in felony? On April 24, 2024, the trooper observed two black Dodge Chargers. As they pulled into a driveway, he advised dispatch of license plates of the Charger in front of him. As it returned stolen, he activated his emergency light to conduct a traffic stop and exited the vehicle. Both Chargers began to flee, and the trooper returned to the vehicle, initiating a pursuit. Trooper followed the stolen Charger that turned west onto Nellbrook. With speeds reaching 130 miles per hour, Trooper terminated the pursuit on MacArthur as he was not able to catch up to the fleeing vehicle. Double the trouble to catch a single one, and yet no deal. Word on the street is, if you are an owner of a black Dodge Charger, the police have a way of detecting your criminal activity. In September of 2022, Trooper Freeman observed a black Dodge Charger. He noticed the vehicle having illegal window tint and dispatched the license plate. As he was pulling to the right shoulder of the suspect vehicle to observe the driver, the Charger suddenly sped up, trying to elude. At this point, Freeman activated his emergency lights and siren, initiating a pursuit. The black Dodge Charger blacked out, making him harder to track down. In a matter of seconds, the Charger was reaching speeds of more than 160 miles per hour, leaving the trooper behind him in the dust, and eventually, Freeman had no choice but to terminate the pursuit. One speeding ticket with a side of illegal activity and neglect, please. On August 7, 2024, a trooper patrolling on Interstate 10, I-10 in Gadsden County, Florida, observed a gray Dodge Charger speeding over the limit. As the driver probably observed the patrol vehicle, the Charger slowed down and began following too closely behind a truck pulling a trailer. At the last second, Charger opted to continue down Interstate 10 instead of taking the exit.
I'm crossing the way you're sitting there now. 10 feet, 120. Light traffic. He's trying to ram me.
Good for 120 light traffic, you trying to light?
He's trying to hit me.
Good for, oh, you survived?
So I'm getting through the get me down in unison route now for 180.
Access over here, Tina.
Several attempted TVIs later, and the suspect lost control of the vehicle, resulting in a stop. Search of the vehicle revealed illegal substances in the car. The driver, later identified as Steve Manuel, fled on foot and was only found several hours later at a gas station. Speeding would become the least of his worries, as he left children unattended in the car after previously endangering their lives. This one is not getting a Day of the Year cup for his birthday, that's for sure. Some people will go to great lengths to avoid a ticket, like this next suspect. On April 9, 2021, Trooper Byrd of Arkansas State Police observed a white Dodge Charger traveling at a high rate of speed. As he turned around to initiate a traffic stop, the suspect vehicle further increased speed in an attempt to elude.
28. It's going to be 4890 out of Lincoln, 489CIL. I'm right behind him right now.
As they were entering Dardanelle, Trooper Byrd dispatched the vehicle's license plate to the Dardanelle Police Department.
We're passing the high school right now.
Clarksville, we're locking in. About that, I'm there.
does all advise that they have got intersection blocks. If you need for the assistance for them. He said into Russell, I'm behind 21. 10-J4.
Yeah, I'll get my vehicles.
Yeah, boy, he's crossing over the river bridge now. Take 3 left, 10-22.
Yeah, boy.
This is the direction now.
Marshall, what's the 28 return and the address name?
Close up cancel.
10-4, come back to Corbin Fisher. Corbin Fisher.
Trooper Payton joined in the pursuit. As they entered Pope County, Trooper Bird is increasing the speed once again in order to catch up to the suspect vehicle. After communicating with his supervisor, Bird made the decision to catch back up to the suspect in an attempt to end the pursuit.
When you get that behind it, man.
They turn off on 15. South Tucker Road or one of these. West Tucker Road. He's all down Tucker Road and he's on the road. Bumper still wrong. Way to the right right there. To the right down that Benny Road. Still on Tucker Road. I'm just now turning on to West Tucker. It's Oprah Road.
Go ahead and show me that.
Be careful coming down this road. It's got sharp turns, hairpin turns.
Get out on the ground.
Once they reached the end of Pondview Drive, the suspect pulled over and exited the vehicle, surrendering to the police.
Send a 10-11 to that vehicle down to the Stadium Road, over on the West Tucker Road.
What are you running for? That's it, dude? It's just a ticket. It's not even jail.
Yeah. Oh, there goes my fucking car.
You got any drugs or anything on you?
Sir, I got a case of beer in the car.
Been drinking today?
It would in fact not be just a ticket, as it was later found that the teenager was driving intoxicated, with a box of beer located in his car. Luckily, no one was hurt in the pursuit, apart from the suspect's wallet, as he had to pay fines and fees, coupled with 3 months in county jail. On February 21st, 2023, Trooper Harris of Arkansas State Police noticed a Dodge Challenger driving over the speed limit. He turned on his emergency lights and siren as his attempts to conduct a traffic stop were ignored by the driver.
Go ahead.
After attempting a TVI, the driver finally halted to a stop and surrendered. The suspect was revealed to be a mother with a young child in the car. It was tale as old as time, the excuse of not noticing the cop sooner, but if she somehow missed the flashing lights, the blaring siren should have given it away. If you liked this video, check out the video on the screen to see if the boys in blue can keep up with American muscle cars. And don't forget to like and hit that bell for more adrenaline-packed content.